Sarah sat in her car after another family dinner, tears streaming down her face. Her husband had just dismissed her opinion again. She felt invisible, unheard, like a ghost in her own life. If you're watching this, chances are you know exactly how Sarah feels. You're not alone. Today, we'll discuss something weighing on your heart. I see you. The woman who lies awake wondering if this is all there is. The woman who's forgotten true happiness, making excuses for someone who should be her biggest supporter. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership built on love, respect, and mutual support. But sometimes, we find ourselves in relationships that are slowly draining the life out of us. Today, we'll explore the honest signs that it might be time to prioritize your happiness and consider leaving your marriage. This isn't about giving up easily. It's recognizing when you've given everything and it's still not enough. It's okay to put yourself first. Your feelings, your happiness, you matter. The first sign is when you feel like a ghost in your own life. Meet Jennifer. Her husband didn't notice her dramatic new haircut for 3 weeks. She had stopped existing in his world, except when he needed something. When was the last time your partner really saw you? Asked about your dreams, your fears, your day? You shouldn't have to beg for attention from the person who promised to love you. You shouldn't feel lonely next to your spouse. If you're nodding, honey, this isn't your fault. You haven't become less interesting or worthy of attention. Sometimes people just stop trying. Sign number 2, your thoughts, opinions, and feelings are consistently dismissed or ignored. Maria stopped sharing ideas because every suggestion was met with eye rolls or rejection. When she brought up couples therapy, her husband laughed and said, "You're being dramatic again." Listen carefully, your feelings are valid. Your opinions matter. In a healthy marriage, your voice should carry weight, not be treated as background noise. If every conversation feels like a debate you'll lose, if your emotions are labeled overreacting or too sensitive, that's not love. That's dismissal. You are not too much. You are not dramatic. You deserve to be heard. The third sign is exhausting. When you're constantly monitoring your words, your tone, your actions to avoid setting off your partner. Think about this. Do you rehearse conversations in your head before having them? Do you find yourself apologizing for things that aren't even your fault? Do you feel like you're always one wrong word away from a fight? Rachel described it perfectly. I felt like I was performing in my own home. Every day was an audition to be treated with basic kindness. Sweetheart, love should feel safe. Home should be your sanctuary, not a battlefield where you're constantly defending yourself. You shouldn't have to earn basic respect and kindness from your spouse. That should be freely given. Sign 4 will resonate with so many of you when you're the only one fighting for the relationship. You're the one suggesting date nights. You're the one bringing up problems, trying to solve them. You're the one reading relationship books, suggesting therapy, making all the effort while they do nothing. Lisa spent 2 years planning elaborate anniversaries, writing heartfelt letters, trying everything to reconnect with her husband. His anniversary gift to her? Nothing. His explanation? I forgot. Love is not a solo performance. Marriage requires 2 people showing up, trying, caring, and investing. If you're exhausted from being the only one trying, it's okay to stop. It's okay to save some of that love and energy for yourself. You can't love someone into loving you back the way you deserve. This next sign is crucial when emotional manipulation, verbal abuse, or psychological games have become your normal. This includes name-calling, threats, deliberate humiliation, controlling behavior, isolating you from friends and family, or making you question your own reality. Karen didn't realize she was being emotionally abused until her sister pointed out that she apologized for everything, even things completely out of her control. She had been conditioned to believe everything was her fault. Let me be crystal clear, there is no excuse for abuse. Not stress, not work, not family problems. Nothing justifies treating you with cruelty. If this resonates with you, please know, this is not love. This is control. And you deserve so much better. You are worthy of gentle words, respectful treatment, and unconditional love. Sign 6 breaks my heart when you no longer recognize the confident, vibrant woman you used to be. You used to have opinions, dreams, goals. You used to laugh freely and feel beautiful in your own skin. Now you second-guess every decision, you've stopped taking care of yourself, and you barely remember what makes you happy. Amanda looked in the mirror one day and realized she couldn't remember the last time she felt genuinely happy. She had lost herself completely in trying to fix a broken relationship. Your marriage should enhance who you are, not erase you. A loving partner should celebrate your unique qualities, not dim your light. That amazing woman you used to be, she's still there. She's just been buried under years of neglect and criticism, but she can be found again. You are worthy of rediscovering your own beautiful, authentic self. Let's talk about intimacy, and I don't just mean physical. I'm talking about emotional connection, genuine affection, and feeling desired and cherished. When was the last time you felt truly wanted? When did you last have a conversation that went deeper than logistics and schedules? When did you last feel emotionally connected to your partner? Michelle realized her marriage was over when she stopped hoping for affection. She had become resigned to living like roommates who occasionally argued about bills. Physical and emotional intimacy naturally ebb and flow in long-term relationships, but complete disconnection, especially when you've tried to address it, signals something deeper is wrong. You deserve to feel desired, cherished, and emotionally connected to your partner. You deserve passion, tenderness, and genuine affection. Settling for a loveless existence isn't noble, it's heartbreaking. This sign is perhaps the most important when your children are witnessing or being affected by the dysfunction in your marriage. Children are incredibly intuitive. They feel the tension, they see the lack of affection, they hear the arguments. They're learning what normal relationships look like by watching yours. Teresa's 8-year-old daughter asked her, "Mommy, why don't you and Daddy ever hug or laugh together like my friends' parents do?" That question changed everything for Teresa. Sometimes staying for the kids actually does more harm than good. Children need to see what healthy love looks like, not witness daily examples of dysfunction and resentment. Ask yourself, what are your children learning about love from watching your marriage? Teaching your children that it's okay to choose happiness and self-respect might be the greatest gift you can give them. You dream about retiring alone, traveling solo, or making major life decisions without considering their input. You fantasize about what life would be like if you were single. Patricia realized her marriage was over when she started a retirement savings account her husband didn't know about. She was subconsciously preparing for independence. When you can envision a future together that excites you, when all your happy dreams involve freedom from your current situation, your heart is already telling you what your mind hasn't accepted yet. It's okay to want more for yourself. It's okay to dream of a different life. The 10th sign is when you realize you've already left the marriage emotionally. You're just physically still there. You feel nothing when they walk in the room. Their problems don't concern you anymore. You've stopped trying to please them or make them happy. You've built walls around your heart to protect what's left of yourself. Julia described it as living with a stranger I used to know. She felt completely detached, going through the motions of being a wife while feeling absolutely nothing. Emotional disconnection is your psyche's way of protecting you from further harm. When you stop caring, it's often because you've already grieved the relationship. If you're emotionally checked out, that's not failure, that's survival. The final signs include when therapy has failed multiple times because they won't participate or change, when you find yourself interested in other people romantically, and when the thought of spending the rest of your life like this fills you with dread rather than comfort. If you recognized yourself in several of these signs, I want you to know something important. You are not a quitter for considering leaving your marriage. You are not selfish for wanting to be happy. You are not giving up. You are choosing yourself. Life is not a dress rehearsal. You get one chance to live authentically, to experience genuine love, to feel valued and cherished. You deserve a partner who sees your worth, celebrates your dreams, and treats you with unwavering respect and kindness. If you're in an abusive situation, please reach out for help immediately. There are resources, hotlines, and people trained to help you safely leave. To every woman watching this, you are stronger than you know. You are worthy of extraordinary love. You have the power to change your story. Take care of yourself. Trust your instincts. And remember, Choosing your happiness is never selfish. You've got this. You are not alone.